So, yeah, made a video last night talking about the bullshit that Edward Hearn is on. And upon further review, because I don't watch all those things, man. I'll maybe watch a little bit of it and then I cut it off because that's about how much far I can go, I can take, right? But then, you know, I don't know if this is what Edward Hearn said or this is just a good way of thinking about the whole situation with Matchroom Boxing. Well, Boxing Square basically said, I don't know if he was quoting Edward Hearn or not, but he basically said that this could be a way of Edward Hearn trying to squeeze the WBC so they can make them bend at the knee by way of lawsuits, right? Litigation. Me, I'm kind of like, well, Edward Hearn doesn't have that much money to be giving out as far as litigation when it comes to Dillian Whyte, because even if that fight was to happen and it goes into purse bid, Edward Hearn might not win. It's not the first mandatory that ooh, that's a lot of water right there in the streets. That's not the first mandatory that Edward Hearn would lose for Dillian Whyte, right? But then it's kind of like, all you fans out there, like, what do you want for boxing? Do you want to stop talking? Do you want to stop hearing all this nonsense about people ducking? Do you want to stop hearing all this nonsense about the right fighters not fighting the right fighters? Do you want to continue to hear all this nonsense about how the fuck these fighters become ranked in the WBC or any other sanctioned bodies when the day before nobody knew their fucking name? Like, how does a promoter and a fighter choose who they want to fight for anything, for a mandatory? When did this start happening? This is the kind of shit that you guys want because it suits your narrative. Dillian Whyte going around here talking about, I waited 600 days. How long did Dominic Brazil wait? Huh? How long did Dominic Brazil wait? Huh? How long did Dominic Brazil have to wait? And why did he have to wait? And why is Whyte in the predicament that he is in? One of them is because of Alexander Povetkin. That's one reason why. But Edward Hearn never brings up the real reasoning behind is that it's supposedly 600 days. He just says that my man deserves this. What common sense would show you that it's been literally a series of unfortunate events that has nothing to do with the WBC. Has solely to do with fighters not doing what they fucking supposed to do in and outside of the ring. That's the crazy part about this. Fighters not doing what they supposed to in and outside of the ring. That's what happened. Crazy motherfuckers, man. Just willing to believe anything. And if that was the case, what's your answer for Dillian Whyte? I'm gonna keep saying it. What's your answer for Dillian Whyte fighting Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora? Instead of going after the person that you know that is the mandatory. Nobody want to hear this woe is me shit. If you're going to say that you're going to start, and like I said, if you're going to come out the woodwork and say that you're going to sue the WBC again, you're going to have to explain that shit. You're going to have to explain why you fought Derek Chisora. And then try to never make no stink about fighting Dominic Breazeale. You didn't. You had to explain why you fought Joseph Parker. Never, and at the same time, never making no stink about fighting Dominic Breazeale. The day that you found out Dominic Breazeale was the mandatory, what did you do? You cried like a little bitch. Talk about how Dominic Breazeale is a mandatory. Blah, blah, you promised us this, you promised us that. Blah, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop. And obviously, they didn't promise you a damn thing. Where are the emails at? Edward Hearn like to talk, run his mouth all goddamn day. Talk about how he gonna sue somebody. Talk about how he gonna freeze people out. Talk about how Andy Ruiz better get in line and bend at the knee because he's gonna be fighting in the UK if it was up to me. Well, how come you can't do that with that? Oh, you ain't gonna do that because it don't fucking exist. It don't fucking exist. Pull it up if it does. You've already been asked to. Shit don't exist. This dude is a fraud. He's a cheat. Something wrong with this boy. Every time something, the block gets hot and stuff like that, this dude comes up with some fairy tale shit. And the rest of his groupies. Like sporting the dick and booty icons. The rest of his groupies. Come out with some fairy tale ass shit. Unheard of. The shit to me is unheard of. I never heard that many. No promoter out here. Ain't no promoter out here walking around here bitching, screaming on a daily basis like Edward Hearn. And it's non-warranted. He talk about fighters and promoters when it's non-warranted. When it's non-warranted, it's non-needed. You're a promoter. Unless somebody is saying something directly at you or directly at your fighter, you don't need to be saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Fall back. That's just why I don't understand these hoes. Don't understand them. Never will. I don't even think they exist. Half the fans out there, I don't even think y'all exist. I think y'all fake ass accounts. I think y'all motherfuckers out there, y'all making these videos and stuff like that, and y'all are straight up fraudulent. Y'all just in it for the money. Like they say in prison, you just gay for the state. And on that note, shout out to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.